All right, guys. How's everyone doing? Sean here with the blue. You guys know where you're at. So I did this video less than 12, 24 hours ago, something like that. So for context, in the event that someone picks up this video a month from now, 6 months from now, whatever, it is the end of August 2024. All right, so we did this video a day ago, right around there, talking about the mintage figures for 2024 coinage. A good fair amount of people, especially those that are in the hobby, that constantly look for the new coins that come out, they've noticed something kind of strange with this year's production is that a lot of the coins are existent, save for the Lincoln Cent and the quarters. The quarters are actually circulating pretty well, but the mintages across the board is a lot lower than what they were last year. One big glaring coin out of the entire U.S. type lineup, and we're not really going to count the Native American dollars, even though they only made about a million of each mint, both P and D. Nobody collects those really, and they're generally sold on the U.S. Mint website, so they're going to be in like tip-top, pristine shape, anyways. But the Jefferson nickel, ladies and gentlemen, has emerged as kind of a clear-cut threat to the 2009 low mintage year. From what we could all remember, it came at a time when there was a lot of jobs lost at the time. We were in a recession. Foreclosures were kind of a big deal. I shit you not, foreclosures were a big deal. So, there was some correlation there to help support why the mintage of 2009 coinage across the board, primarily nickels and dimes. Dimes are a little bit low this year, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere close. As a matter of fact, it's far succeeded that. From 2009. 2009 dime rolls are pretty pricey. They're like 50, $60 a roll if you can find them. Um, but the 2024 Jefferson Nichols, we're going to talk about them here today. And kind of highlight this area of opportunity that if you're willing to do a little bit of the work, you can really rake in some serious cash here, folks. Especially when we're heading into the holidays. I know I'm going to be checking out a few banks here today to see if I could source some of these. Again, it's going to take some doing. From what I can remember in 2009, and I knew in 2009, I was kind of that was right around the time before I started YouTube, so I was very much back into the hobby at that point. And I knew the 2009 nickel was something special, because they were not out there, and I was unable to find rolls. But at the same time, just so you guys are aware, I wasn't actively looking for them. Now you can. So we're gonna take a look, and something that I mistakenly omitted from my last video is how much are these things selling for. I think the biggest winner by far are full 40 coin bankrolls. So those are going to be kind of the hot ticket items. Um, right out of the gate, I can tell you that this one listing here, someone stole this one. Because based off of the sales of other rolls, you're going to see why. $23.99 shipped for a full roll of 2024 Jefferson Nichols. Now, as of the taping of this video, the Philadelphia minted coins are higher than the Denver. The Denver is actually way less than what the 2009 Denver production was by about 14 million coins. And seeing as how we got 4 months left for the rest of this year, and just so comes during the holidays, we may not see the Denver 2024s touch the 2009 Denver coin production, which makes the Denver roll kind of the key out of the two mints. But the Philadelphias are still selling really well. So just kind of have a glance of what we have here. We have a D nickel roll 2024. It shows it clearly. Um, let's see, $59.01, 17 bids. So even if you put these up, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you put it up as a regular auction, you started out at like $2, whatever the face value is, people are gonna find them. All right, just make sure you don't bot your listing. Put something, something else that's unrelated to what you're selling. Um, 2024 Jefferson Nickel Roll, 40 coins, possible low mintage, head showing, $65. Last time I checked, there was $2 in face value in every roll. So yeah, are you guys catching what I'm throwing here? You know, um, the the profitability is off the charts. And can you imagine going to a bank? You're like, yeah, here you go. Here's a full bank box of the things. 50 rolls. If you count 50 rolls times $60 a piece, that's $3,000, guys. I mean, yeah, yeah, you just have to go out there and pound the pavement, and just do what you can. If they say, "Oh yeah, we can only give you 5 rolls," take the damn 5 rolls and never look back, and then come back the next day, grab another 5 rolls. Um, yeah, I mean the results are nothing short of staggering. Here's another one here for $59.55 for a Denver roll. Individual coins, by the way, keep an eye on these. They're right around $4 on average. P&D set 745. So you can certainly do that too, kind of like the low and slow method. And as long as you have them available, as singular coins, you can do both rolls and singular coins and kind of mix it up a little bit. You're supposed to make more money off the single coins by the time you get to a full roll's worth. So, like for example, this one here, the 2024 P, that's $2.70 times 40. Let's say they sold all 40 of them within like a 30-day period. They would have made, what was it, $100 or a little bit over that. So, yeah, obviously the big power play, if you can't tolerate the volume, is to sell the coins individually. But if you just want to get out right away, cash in your chips, and take kind of like the easy low hanging fruit money, then sell them by the roll. Especially if you're able to source like boxes of these. That's kind of going to be where a lot of the success is going to be on these particular coins. So here, $52 and some odd cents, 52.70 on that one, $49 on a Denver roll. Um, Here's a lot of 10 for $22.47. Buy it now. Oh my goodness. What are you guys doing watching this video? You guys should be heading for the hills and visiting like 10 banks yesterday for these things. And look, all of the listings, they're all within like the last day or two. I mean, come on, guys. $44, $66 for a D-Mint roll with 11 bids. Another one here for $62.55 plus shipping, 11 bids. $61 with 12 bids. I mean, you guys get the big picture. The prices, they're just like going up and up and up and up. Geary Phillip right here, selling them in 2 roll lots. They're selling them in 3 roll lots. I mean, look at the 3 roll lot. On average, each one is what, $55. I mean, that's not too bad right there. That's going to be a pretty good way to sell these too. And then you can put them in a flat rate small box, a priority box, and it's going to be a lot better of a type of packaging when you go to send it off to your customer. So some of the question is, do you lose out a lot if you sell the rolls in quantity? As you can tell, like this person did here, not at all. They're doing just fine selling it in quantity, but I probably wouldn't do anything more than like 3 or 4 rolls, because the more money you're asking for more of these hot off the press coinage here, there's going to be less people that are going to be able to afford $200 plus. Let's say if they just wanted 1 roll or 2 rolls and keep it around 100 or less. So, um, again, playing the psychological card here based off of, especially today, people are holding on to their money a little bit tighter. So they would be more inclined to buy of one thing rather than buy multiples of these. But um, eBay is just completely locked up with just single roll lots, and they're going for just an insane amount of money right now. And this is all due to a community that keeps its eye out on the US Mint production figures, which, by the way, those numbers are available on the US Mint website if you ever wanted to go on there and then just kind of monitor it. I believe they update it weekly. And whatever the outcome is, this is going to be another modern key date that is going to unequivocally shape the landscape for the future. We do know those old 2009 the BU rolls. They're like $200 right now. If you're even lucky enough to find a roll online, someone might sell for 149, another person might sell for a little bit less. They're kind of all over the place, but there hasn't been a lot of sales of the things, and that's why the prices on those particular rolls, back 15 years ago, they're kind of like all over the map. I've seen some sell for as high as $300. Like it was like 4 or 5 months ago. There was two rolls that sold for $399 back to back, and they were the only ones on eBay at the time. All right, but once those drop off after the 90-day period, then you're left with no more information. Unless you pay for some of the type of software where you could go back a long ways on eBay to find out how much a certain thing had sold over the course of 10 years or longer. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, ladies and gents, I would get up off your seat if you're at work working your 9 to 5. I would highly suggest if you're gonna take lunch, head on to a bank or two. All right, eat that hoagie, that hot dog, or whatever it is you're eating, or that soup. Eat it on the way to the bank, and see if you can pick some of these up. This is where developing a relationship with your local bank tellers and things of that nature is going to come really in handy here. Because if you give them your number, call, maybe give them a little kickback, that this is the type of thing that can continuously feed you for a long time. I mean, shoot, guys, this is the first like real opportunity. This is not a variety or anything like that that was discovered that can only be found in a certain part of the country. This is nationwide. For you folks up there in Alaska or in Hawaii, this is something that you guys can find today, and that we can all share in this wealth that is sitting out there at our local banking institution. We all knock the banks because it's like, oh, they steal your money and they charge you fees and all that. Now it's time for payback. Find these rolls, cash in on them, and freaking laugh and smile on your way to the bank, as you pay off a credit card or as you do this or do that. Oh my God. I really want to really badly find a full bank box of these things. And, this is huge. This is huge. This could very well be kind of life-changing opportunity type money if you give it your all. I mean, damn, people are making more money selling these, than how much they're making on their regular wage at work. So, anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it. Again, keep a close eye on the production, the mintage of these coins. I doubt they're going to ramp up on them. They're not going to be producing 100 million of each coin. They're not even remotely close to 40 million. All right, so that bodes as very good news for these coins, and I'm glad to be able to share in this wealth of knowledge with you guys. And go out there, take advantage of this, cash in, strike while the iron's hot. I'm using all the cliche sayings right now because this is a true, genuine opportunity. And I always have to say this. I feel stupid at this juncture saying this, not financial advice, but that has to be kind of like my caveat to this whole thing is like, do what you want to do, but the concrete evidence just doesn't lie. So that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Thank you guys. Again, my apologies for not posting this along with the regular video I did yesterday when I talked about the vintage figures because I hyped it up quite a bit. Um, yeah, and have fun. Man, this is freaking awesome, and I want you guys to be a beneficiary to this newfound knowledge. So long, guys. Take care.